in matchup. Stormhammer onto Katomi, as he's sitting with 75 health at the moment, but right-clicking GH pretty heavily, and it looks like it will be first blood for GH, and he's able to leap away from the Darkseer. And they're gonna TP in this Abaddon, because Fishman walked all the way back to base. He'll refill the bottle, and immediately they smoke. So let's see what direction they're gonna go over for, as GH and Amar, they're pushed under the tower with a leap from GH to get away from Katomi, but they're bringing two more heroes, so this might get dangerous for NIGMA.
The Scion Shell and constant body blocks.
Yeah, GH looking like he's just going to die here. They go to the Swashbuckle. They'll get the kill into Amar. They'll look for GH. He has another leap into the trees. Toby does not have a vacuum, but they've also brought over Watson, so maybe a little bit of a bait.
I like this.
Sweeping dart.
I didn't mean I like that, but let's see.
I don't know, you were asking for a buff on Sweeping dart just a moment ago.
Got Katomi.
Blink strike, Wukongs, there it is, Overgrowth on the 4 with a Ballast Strike on 3. They get GH, they'll look for Amar. Toby with the vacuum back into the Ion Shell, and there is 2 kills for Entity.
With his spiders. So, Amar made the slot, but will not pick up the Aegis for now.
I thought that was mine. Slight comes in, pops the Aphotic Shield on Stormstormer. They've got a lot of heroes here for Entity. It doesn't look as though that they
this
really
is a big
want
one.
to fight.
Stormstormer does have Arcane Rune. They know that Sven most likely used ulti for this Roche, otherwise they would not have damage. With the combo again.
Yeah, Overgrowth into the wall. They go to the Moonlight Shadow, but it's not going to keep Kuroki alive, and they'll already use the Aegis on Sumail.
He's going to connect.
Yeah, they've got the Rolling Thunder. They'll pump him up into the air again. They've got the root from the Shard on Katomi.
What
they get a
beautifully executed combo. Stormstormer, perfect execution. I'm just kidding. You don't want to give most of the time to your Svens, because they are like transformation heroes, especially if you don't have ulti. Now Fishman. So this time around, the game has been pretty static. He was the one trying to get back into the game, considering the bit of a slower start in the laning stage. Dire, they're using a scan, didn't connect, but they want to take a fight. Amar does have a BKB.
But there's the blink with the Rolling Thunder. They'll go to the Wukong's command, and he's just going to BKB and walk out of it. They weren't able to get the Overgrowth, but they will find GH, so ends up being Wukong's and Rolling Thunder for just the Mirana, which
also great against the Hex if you precast it. Like we didn't talk about mind control. Hex, it's a good pickup, but in this game against Abba, it just doesn't seem as good.
Mind control giving away a little bit of the info on that Roach time.
That's a good opening.
That's a good Stormhammer. They'll get the kill on a Stormstormer. And borrowed time will allow him to TP out. They get a kill on a Stormstormer, which is pretty big.
In the last couple of minutes, they are trying to make these fights happen. Look at Kuroki.
Arrow, that lands. Fishman's going to need to give an Aphotic Shield, but they still have the Searing Chains. Now do they have the lockdown? They go to the Mantle from Watson. Vacuum into the wall, into the Ballast Strike, killing off Kuroki. And Sumail with a Sleight of Fist. He's doing a lot of damage with the Maelstrom. He's right in between 4 of these heroes. Leech Seed, Sleight of Fist once again. Not enough damage, though. Sumail will fall, and the arrow won't connect. So GH, he's in trouble trying to TP out. He was inhibited just a second ago with the Diffusal Blade. So, well, with the Rolling Thunder and Watson over to the side, they'll get the kill and a little bit of anti-synergy. So who will make the first move? Right now, at least, it doesn't look as though Entity's going to be the one going into the pit to try and take this Roche.
With that double damage, they have a zoning tool as well. If they pop Wukong's before it dies, mind control, scouting things out.
Smoking
with his spiders, but they're going to smoke.
They've got the Diffusal. It's on to Ricky, the 4-staff back. That's from GH, but Kuroki dies so quickly. And now they've got the root, the vacuum back. They get a kill on a GH. They'll take out 2.
Almost full 3 minutes, and they just smoke underneath the ward.
Yeah, they ping up the ward, but they're still going to go. They're going to break the smoke. Now they're going to go in. They've got the Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and the smoke screen, but they got the borrowed time. They'll go to the Hex. Overgrowth used. That roots up Amar. Sleight of Fist coming in again from Sumail. They'll go to the Wukong's command. Watson trying to zone out these heroes. Amar walks out of the circle, so does Sumail over to the side. They've got Kuroki, though, in their sight. They'll drop down the wall, but Stormhammer is going to be enough to get a kill up towards top. It is to get Fishman, but is that enough here for NIGMA to go for Roche?
What a godly timing on that Hex. NIGMA trying to go from different direction. These spiders are very annoying. They see Roshan is dropping low.
Arrow
again with the ulti.
But blinks backwards away from the Rolling Thunder from Stormstormer. They go to the BKB. They've got themselves Sumail locked up for a second. Can he get out of this one? The Wukongs, they'll get the Aegis up from mind control. He snatched it. Sumail still dies, but how? Everybody was there.
There's way too many roots.
they're still looking to go for more.
Buyback
The
from
God
Sumail.
Strength is still going to be there. They'll go with the Remnant forward from Sumail, coming back in with the buyback. They've got 5 minutes on this Aegis, so they do have themselves a second life out of the Broodmother. They'll look over at
damage
Kuroki.
from Monkey.
But look at the damage. They get the kill out of the Riki. They look over at Amar. Amar's getting low. They've got Katomi over to the side. He's trying to get into the trees to get in the root, but they get the kill on Amar. They'll take out Watson. Down goes the Monkey King. Katomi on the run. Remnant forward. Sumail back with a second life because of that buyback. Is able to get a double kill afterwards.
Big fight for NIGMA Galaxy, because in terms of damage, your Mirana, your Riki, they're not going to be able to scale compared to the position 5s on Entity, especially this Treant Protector. He's almost there. Going into that refresher, yep.
Yeah, he's got 10,000 net worth, doing a lot here with his typical Treant farm. Borrowed time's going to be popped. They go to the Noble Fire as well as the Hex from Mind Control on a Fishman. Looking like a fish out of water at the moment as he gets killed off by Sumail. They go into the Wukong's command with the wall down. They get Amar so quickly, and now without the Sven, do NIGMA even want to fight?
Fishman immediate buyback. Amar way too deep in there. He knows that even if he like pops a BKB, Katomi has his number. He has this one job.
Boundless Strike, Stormcrafter up in the air, now a Remnant back. They look over at Roche once again. Toby with the vacuum, it's on the 2. And Katomi goes in with the overgrowth. That also lands on both Kuroki as well as Mind Control. They've got the swashbuckler, they get the kill on Kuroki. They look over at Mind Control. They've got themselves a second. That's a third, including Amar in the previous engagement. And they're going to find a
the
fourth.
shard.
There's GH going down.
The fight just gets more and more difficult for NIGMA Galaxy.
They need to go now. This is not a Roche that's going to last too long, but they've already set up on the side of Entity. They've got the Spiderwings going in, so they see this. They have the vision. They have the intel that they need. Arrow flies across, Remnant over, and now let's see what they can do.
Mind Control wants to scout things out. He does have a BKB, so he will be the one providing vision inside the pit.
Gleipnir lands. It's only on a Stormer. And they've got the Darkseer over the side. They're going to go with the God Strength. They go to the Overgrowth from Katomi, though. That lands on a couple of these heroes. They go to the Wukong's command. Amar needs to survive on this one. He goes to the Lotus Orb. Now he's trying to click ground on a Fishman. But Rolling Thunder used by Stormer. They're in a Roche. Look at the Aegis on a Sumail. But they look over at Amar, who's going to be killed off by Stormer. They got themselves their hands on the Aegis. They're going to get the kill here on the GH as well. Up over, though, is Stormer. They've got the smoke screen down. They get the kill. They get the gem out of the hands of Stormer as well as the Gleipnir is going to down on 2 of these heroes. Mind Control, though, vacuum back into the wall. Sleeping Dart doesn't do anything for them. Mind Control gets over the cliff. They've got the Hex on a Sumail. He's got an Aegis to work with, but he's caught up at this cliff.
They can't get to them. They're on the cliff.
He needs to go to another spot, and he's going to Remnant down, but they've got themselves the root coming out for Katomi. They'll look over at Sumail, who uses that Stormcrafter, but it's not going to be enough.
Abyssal is available.
They'll look for the Abyssal. They go to the sleep. Oh, they give him a chance to sleight of fist, but still, they've got the Abyssal. They have the Hex. The smoke screen is down, and they'll have Mind Control over the side, but Sumail, he's going to eat the cheese. He's going to get back to full health. The sleight of fist run again as borrowed time from Fishman, keeping him alive. Gleipnir on to 3. Katomi again looking over at Kuroki. They've got to back. They'll get the kill on the Sumail, and now they'll look over at Kuroki and take out this Riki.
They invested everything. The very interesting item build that I see on Watson. Ooh. He wants to get the Arcane Blink. So having that spinner snare, could have they gotten it to someone else?
I think in the hectic fight, they just didn't even want to risk it. They just activated it and went.
Because Sumail already has one on Mirana. His mass same goes for one on Riki. Maybe the one on Sven could have been okay, but I also don't mind this one.
Amar top. BKB and Moonlight Shadow, but Stormer has
he does have a gem.
So Amar now no longer has a BKB, and he's dead.
Man, the Stormcrafter procced his Blink Dagger, so he was not able to blink out.
That's
level 25 Treants. Full refresher on Sumail. He wants to be able to have almost unlimited remnants, especially if he starts to get the kills.
How can they kill Watson? Gonna be tough. Ooh. Boundless Strike, jumping to the edge. They'll go for Sumail, but they've got the BKB gonna be used here, and now think about going to the Wukong's command. Stormcrafter up into the air. Sumail now rooted. They see the Overgrowth coming out for Katomi. Nobody did just yet. The Remnant forward. Now thinking about going to the Overgrowth once again. Katomi, though, missed it this time. They've got the Hex. They have the Bashes, and now Sumail's gonna be in a lot of trouble. They get the kill. He'll take him out for 100 seconds. Amar vacuumed into the wall. Again, not able to output any damage. God Strength, normal punch. Down goes the Sven. And Entity have taken out the 2 cores for 2 minutes. Mind Control's going to try and TP out, but he's just not lucky enough to TP with no bashes coming in from Entity. They've got another bash. They're going to another Abyssal Blade, normal punch. See you later, Mind Control.
Yeah, this game is donezo. They can go in and finish the game without buyback on these two heroes. They just don't have what it takes.
There's the GG. Just don't have it. Entity, it felt like this game was kind of crude.
Seen the game where Chen was picked. Some extra effort on the side lanes, mostly looking at the top lane. This is where they try to get it, maybe even before that.
Ooh, Watson, now Shard's blocking him. Telekinesis throws him back. Doesn't land him on DGH, so, well, Watson gonna go down to mind control.
We'll hook out the siege creep to stop any push. We see Kataomi lurking around the mid lane as well, but GH also looking for an opening here. Fishman looks pretty dead here.
Yeah, no mana for telekinesis. He does have a couple charges on that stick. He'll use it. Thundergod's Wrath, though, gets the kill on Fishman. They'll end up trading GH, though, and Watson getting that first point into the flesh. To know the stock at all times. Does that mean we're also going to have Dota smokes? Where they just watch the smoke amounts at all times as well? Toby. Run down, and another tornado in the alley. That's going to be
first usage of the bot.
Toby, and yeah, to travel. Stormer coming over.
Very
no
dead here.
They do have Sumail, though. Is he dead?
Never mind.
Got Toby at about half health. Heavily jumped towards Stormer. Thundergod's Wrath, and now they get the kill into the Batrider. They're still looking over at Toby. Toby moving forward with the Spirit Siphon, but Amar, oh, he's waiting to use that Dark Pact and have that pounce. They still get the kill on Sumail. And now Blink Strike silence onto this Slark. Slark getting really low. Spirit Siphon and a Crypt Swarm. And Amar falls.
And all three of them actually fall.
So it looks like Guardian Greaves in Toby's future.
They can see Stormer farming, but who's going to rotate? Amar. He's going to be the one. Does have that ulti available. Rest of the team also coming in.
Sumail's here. Stormer. Throwing out a sticky napalm, and they've got the Blink Strike. Kuroki now on the run. Crypt Swarm, Lightning Bolt from Sumail. Smokescreen on all three. So that means there's just nothing coming out from the Zeus. We'll use that Tumbler's Toy as well as the Heavenly Jump to get away from the side of Entity. But now Amar pouncing out of the low ground and getting away from these heroes. Meanwhile, going up towards top, they've got the Dismember on a Mind Control. Stormer immediately changing objectives, going for Mind Control with Watson. Firefly still going. That means he's able to get into the trees and find this Brood Mother and get a kill.
Stormer, he's all over the place.
By the way, Kuroki, at least for now, he's got the mech queued up and then drums. So not the full Guardian Greaves at the moment. Let's see what he ends up deciding to go for. Smoke Screen, Blink Strike twice, throwing him inside the Smoke Screen, and now they've got the Dismember to pull him back in the Smoke Screen. So Mind Control, he'll go down to Watson. Is, well, the hook, like you said. So let's see if they can be careful, and we'll see if NIGMA can kind of go about this, because in the previous Riki game, when they had Kuroki on the Riki, they had themselves an Abaddon. There's not much here for NIGMA like that, and well, Snowball comes in, but Amar gets caught, so he's just dead so quickly, and they're going to follow this up with a kill on a GH2. Like, the Smoke Screen just proving to be very difficult
for Amar.
Another game of tips. He'll have those Dota Plus sets soon enough with all these tips. Stormer top, again looking over at Mind Control. Flame Break pushing Mind Control closer to Stormer. Lasso already on cooldown. And they've got the Centaur that misses the stomp, but Kuroki's here. Watson over to the side, maybe looking for a hook to find an opening. We'll see if he's able to get anything with Sumail now. Running after Stormer, but here's Watson with a Dismember, so they don't have Zeus to do anything. Hand of God, Smokescreen down. Zeus can't do anything without his spells.
One more time.
And now Sumail just out of it, but the Blink Strike, the Thunder God's Wrath aren't enough here. So Watson with another kill. He's right on top of Kuroki. They're going to get themselves a Chen. It's a double kill for the Pudge. And they continue one after the other to get these kills. Now asleep onto the Tusk, which means what? Another kill, another smoke screen, and another one tallied to the mark here for Entity.
Now this smoke screen has been causing a lot of issue. This is also a fight where NIGMA's Galaxy's lineup was supposed to be really strong at, and as time goes by, this lineup is just going to get weaker and weaker, while Entity, you have this BKB picked up on a Batrider, and it also opens up the Roche. Toby is level 12 with the Exorcism, so they can force a Roche fight with it.
Yeah, this is, that was all pre-act, which was a big issue. Lasso, the Defusal, inhibiting him. Hook actually doesn't land onto the Slark, but he's telekinesis back into the smoke screen, so he just cannot do anything pre-BKB, and Watson with another double kill. That's how many on the Flesh Sheep are 10?
Is there no Lasso available, but they still might be able to get him.
Yeah, Blink Strike, initial slow. Send a lasso, but Blink Strike is a slow, and the
Dart
Flame Break
is available.
is going to be combined with the Sleeping Dart. And Mind Control in his dreams, hopes of living, but in reality, he's dead again.
50 seconds until next EXO. They can start going for these kills one more time.
Smoke screen, that leads to the hook, and he'll go to the ulti, but the Rot with the Ags. Sark trying to run, scooped up by the Snowball, but they've got the lasso, they'll follow it up, they'll get the kill. Onto Amar, look over at GH, another smoke screen's down. Thunder God Draft doesn't do the damage to get the kill to Watson. He's still surviving with a dismember, but he's trying to run, he's got the Seeds of Serenity healing him up, and he has himself an Aegis anyway. So second life available for this Pudge. Flame Break lands on 2. Kuroki, GH both in trouble. Snowball again pulling both heroes over, but that's going to throw him back into the smoke screen and lead to Watson with another double kill. That's 3, 4, 10, 20 double kills? I don't know.
9 in total, and he just picked up a Blink Dagger.
With that initiation. And a BKB here for Watson, so he's going to feel a lot more confident. Katomi's going to break the smoke, so they've got the vision up on the cliff. Amar over to the side, hit with the hook. There's the follow-up. Not yet.
BKB available on him.
And now looking to survive, but eventually they're going to be on Amar on the other side of the fight. They've got themselves Stormer. Flame Break hits onto Amar. They're going to burn him out and get the kill. That is without the lasso, without the dismember. Now they look at Kuroki. They have the Spirit Siphon. And Blink Strike from Katomi. Now a smoke screen. That helps him to get closer. The hook lands from Watson. He's got another double kill. Mind Control on the run, but there's the dismember from a distance, and it will be Fishman who gets the brew.
Lasso. But in terms of damage output, they still might be limited. Ooh. Asleep.
Yeah.
Does not want to commit. Katomi dropping very low this time.
They've got the Walrus Punch and the Snowball, so they finally add another kill. As now, it's dangerous though. Bottom lane, Sumail hit with the Flame Break. They'll get the kill. Stormer takes out the Zeus. Amar. Uh-oh. Well, you're going to get into the Shadow Dance. You've already used the Depth Shroud. The Blink right on top of the hook hits again. Watson just never missing a hook. I'm going to say it's 100%. That's what I think.
He just missed one on top. So it's not, but it's like 85, 90% definitely. And now
Toby? Without the team, he's by himself, and he's Spirit Siphoning all the way back to half health.
Used all 4 Spirit Siphons.
He had like no health left.
Guardian Greaves, that Guardian Aura kicking in.
Oh,
extra armor, extra regeneration, pops the pipe. I think they lost the damage from Tag Team. Tag Team ran out, so they
Here comes Stormer
didn't have anything.
Blink, Walrus Punch. I don't know if that's going to help you, GH. Flame Break, Firefly. I don't think Lasso's even necessary at this point. That number seems low.
He tried, but hit spiders a lot of the time.
Those count. That hit something. It's not a whiff.
It's a hero.
Hey, you know, if you catch bait fish, you still hit a fish.
Ricky.
Oh,
Lasso.
Lasso.
Can't get out of this one.
Snowball's not going to be there in time, and then Snowball all the way over to Stormer in the Firefly. Shards, that's not going to be it. Katomi's here with the silence, and they'll get another kill. It is another one for Watson, who is beyond godlike again. Still.
Again, I've said it once or twice already, but using the Snowball on top of the cloud makes it almost impossible. Like, you might need to blink on the edge of the cloud. Stormer does not have ulti available, but will pop a BKB. They're trying to keep him alive. They're not going to do it. Flame Break. Stormer will be able to blink out if necessary.
If he wants.
Ooh.
Right now, Force Staff, though. And that's why Force Staffs are great. Gets him away from the Broodmother. They've got 8 stacks, 10 stacks of the Sticky Napalm. Put you to sleep, put you to the grave. And
Double
down
godlike.
goes Mind Control. So Amar, hook. That one, it was used. It didn't miss. It was scouting. There they go. Dismember onto Amar. They've got the silence. They'll hit a Fade Bolt Watson with another kill. He still continues to be beyond godlike. He has 42 strength because of 21 stacks of Flesh Eat. Lasso onto this Tusk. GH is going to be in a lot of trouble, but he'll snowball right onto Stormer, who will get another kill for Watson, another stack for Watson. Keep the tally going. I think
Aegis for 2 minutes. We'll smoke. Let's see, Kataomi.
Radiant's top tower is under
Very
attack.
annoying. We'll break that
Watson.
smoke immediately.
Blink, Dismember, and they've got this Tusk in trouble. They've also used the lasso. It's on the mind control over to the side. They get the kill into GH. They'll take out this Brood again. Now 2 heroes beyond Godlike.
I'm no expert by any means, but I think this game is pretty over now, especially with the Exo. Zeus will use ulti to, again, scout things out, deal some damage. Hook.
Oh, Hook. Scouting. Didn't miss. It got info.
Hex now available on Stormstormer. He can initiate with the lasso, follow it up by a Hex.
They've got the lasso, they have the silence, they'll get the kill into Sumail. They'll look over as the Blink Dismember comes through on a GH.
And the hook
now,
as well.
The hook hits on a Kuroki. Pull him into the snowball, but that will lead to Stormstormer getting GH, Toby getting Kuroki, and, well, Entity getting this tier 3 tower over mid.
Hashtag never don't give up. My favorite.
Oh, Hook hits again! 100%. That's going to be a sleep afterward. They've got the Hex. They'll get the kill. They'll take out Mind Control. That's 4 heroes dead on the side of NIGMA Galaxy as this Aegis expires. Octarine Core picked up by Toby. And this tier 3, while not quickly, will eventually fall. Be victorious for them. Everything's 50-50. You either win the fight or you don't. They're going to jump in with the Walrus Punch. They've got the Snowball to follow it up. They'll go after Fishman as the BKB's going to be popping right into the Dismember. So Omar's going to be controlled. He's only level 16 of the 23 of Watson. They go to the Hand of God. They've got the suit. They'll hit the hook. It's on a Sumail. Amar trying to help out this Zeus, but even with these right clicks, Watson's literally losing 0 health. They'll get the kill on a Sumail. They'll look over as the Shadow Dance is going to end. He'll do the Cha-Cha slide right into the grave as they've got themselves a second. And they will lose nothing again. Lasso one more time at a Kuroki. GG is called, and Entity will win the series 2-0.
They've had enough. They GG'd out 45-5. Entity complete down.